So stage 1 of the match was actually the second stage that I had shot. I started on stage 7 and I had some issues with my rifle. My trigger is so light and the reset is so short that I was placing my trigger incorrectly on there, and I kept getting bump fires. I was getting 3 and 4 round bursts on stage 7. So it kind of flustered me and threw me off. You know, if you can't control your gun, it's basically unsafe gun handling and they can disqualify you for the match. So I was a little nervous about that. So I figured I'd work on my trigger stance a little bit more on my rifle. And basically what you need to do is not do what I was doing, where I put my pad of my finger on the trigger itself. That's how you do a bolt action, and I come from a bolt action background. What you need to do with a self-loading rifle like the AR-15 is to actually hook your finger all the way through it, and that will help alleviate this bump fire action I was having. I'll put a link to a JP Enterprise video down below. It's a great video to watch. They discuss this in depth, so check this out. It'll be in the video description below. But anyways, back to stage 1. I digress. So I just finished shooting this stage where I was really flustered really bad, so I was hoping not to do this again. So this stage here, I was hooking my finger through the trigger. So stage procedure is you start in the box outside of the shooting area with your gun loaded and ready and all rock and roll. So once the buzzer goes off, you step into the shooting box and then you shoot all your shots through the ports that are available. Once you open the door, you go down the hallway and you engage more targets through the ports in the hallway as they become visible, and you cannot back up once you've entered the hallway and gone through the doorway. Well, my gun started doubling and tripling again on this, even though I was pulling the trigger. I had a different trigger stance, and it just really flustered me. At the end of the hallway was a button, an electrical contact button, where you had to press it and it activated a swinger in the back. I forgot to do that. This was not a good stage for me. Additionally, you know, this stage was a 34 round stage, and you know, your typical AR-15 magazine holds 30, so I figured, well shoot, I'm going to use my Nordic Components extension. I'm going to use 48 rounds for this stage, and that way I don't have to do a reload. Well, I didn't read the instructions or the rule book for this particular match, and apparently when I did that and I used that 48 round magazine on this stage, it put me into open division. So now I'm competing against the open shooters as opposed to the tactical division that I signed up, which is really not that big a deal in this case because the round count is not that high and the targets are not that far, so the increased magnification and the other stuff that you can put on an open gun is real. I don't think going to help you game that much.
Stand by. Damn it. Alright, if you finish that load, show me clear. I see it, slide forward, hammer down.
God, that bump iron is killing me.